Hello and welcome, fellow gamers. My name is Borek and this is another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. But this time we are going experimental because today's back experimental version of 4.0 update has been released. Actually, I have recorded already that episode yesterday, but well, actually, yeah. For you 2 days back, as soon as the release, as the devs released the newest version of the experimental brand, so I went experimental. Unfortunately, my stupid software didn't record the footage at all. It only recorded my pointer and the voice, but the screen was blank, completely blank. I don't know why. I have changed the mode, but so there is nothing wrong with me, and I will post that update today. Well, actually for me tomorrow, but yeah, anyways. So I have major notes written down on a card right beside me, so I'm gonna go with them and we will see how this update is really cool, because to be honest, and not that I want to brag about it, some of the changes I have mentioned in one of the first surveys that devs did for the gamers and players, and I mentioned a couple of things that are now included, which is really awesome, and those things I was nagging about in many videos. But anyway, let's get started. First and foremost, added first draft of the new HV behavior. You need to place hover engine version 2, so there is a new hover engine that you need to put on your hover vehicles in order to affect its movement, because as you can see, you can point downwards, upwards, and this is really cool. I think devs are messing with what do you call it, weight distribution of the vehicles or stuff like that. So yeah, this is really awesome and cool, and I do enjoy it. This vehicle does not have miniguns on it, but yeah, I remember back in the days where the rail guns for hover vessels were completely useless, because you couldn't just aim up or down or whatever, try to aim at anything. You can now actually look at that, aim at the drones that will attack you. So this is really cool feature. Unfortunately, this version does not have a booster yet, because now in the experimental version there is actually only one starter hover vessel tier 2A. That's the latest hover vessel tier 2, but this one only has those new engines implemented. Yeah, look at that. This one and this one pointing downwards, they are really helping to stabilize the hover vessel, which is really cool. And yeah, they look like that, and of course they are unlocked at the hover vessel, I think, hover vessel thingy-jig. Yeah, look at that over here at level 2. So you can add them. So these guys, the hover vessels, move really awesome at this point, and they won't be serving only as harvesters or defensive turrets, mobile defensive turrets. Anyway, let's continue. Added fully dynamic characters, so-called UMA. Yeah, everybody is calling everything UMA now. 7 Days to Die also have UMA zombies, and this basically is a model of a character that you can switch, on which you can switch stuff, for example, like backpacks and helmets and stuff like that. Probably in the nearest future we will be able to completely modify our looks of the character, so that is really cool. Unfortunately for now, well, we don't see any difference but yeah, there is a new approach that will be able to easily change armor, jetpacks, etc. on the character. In addition, we will be able to integrate character customization like face, hair, beard size, and so on. So that is really cool. Right, so there are the next thing that they have mentioned is that they have added rewritable LCD screens. I have 2 over here made already. Of course, they are made somewhere. You need to unlock them, I believe, or not. I don't remember, because as I said, I was recording this video back yesterday, maybe in a miscellaneous. Let me just check that. No, apparently maybe that is not a case, because as you can see, this thingy over here applies to all capital vessels, small vehicles, hovercrafts, and so on. And look at that. Look at that. So you just place it, for example, on a wall. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. And then you just interact with it with an F key, and you can, you know, no, P-O-R-E. Look at that, isn't that awesome? Look. This is so cool and fantastic. Okay, so let's change the font and the color and the background color. Oh shit, you cannot see anything now. Ah, yes, baby. Well, the Borek is too big to be rolled. Okay, so that is that. Look at that. Now this is a part of the control panel, and you can do that, and you can inform other players that you rock and roll, and you can place those as well apparently on hover vessels and stuff like that. Of course, they will be smaller. My HV. Let's do that. Let's increase the font size. Come on. Well, the slider doesn't do much. Oh, not the pink. I don't like pink. Yeah, but this is really cool. Look at that. You can name your vehicles or make credits to the designer, whatever. Probably I will use those as a credits in my showcase series. If you haven't seen that, you may want to go to my other videos and check those out, where I am showing other some other users' designs, which is really fantastic thing for me, because, well, I can enjoy all of your awesome designs. And of course, I would like to, for all the new users, new players that have found their way to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you like what you see, remember that you can subscribe to the channel, leave a like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section down below. Okay, so let's continue. Repair bay. Yes, I was waiting for that. This is the repair bay block. So now you can make those guys. They are of course unlocked at the base section when you reach level 12. So as you can see, that's over here. This is the part. Yesterday you wasn't able to build it in the constructor, but today when I'm recording, it's all here. Well, this block was not here. This and the ATM, which we will go with in just a second. Yeah, they are really doing the job. So all you need to do is just place it somewhere on your base, for example, and then if you have an awkward ship like I do, I will explain that later on. All you need to do is go look at that control panel, and there's a health. I have damaged some blocks on purpose, and we're gonna go to that control panel, deactivate the ship. Let's go external view. Now we need to deactivate the ship, and in just a few seconds it should be repaired. At least let's hope so. The guns over here were actually damaged. Yep, so as you can see, they are done. So if we go back to the ship, the health is 100%. I don't know if the repair bay repairs the ship at once, or it takes like a longer time. I don't know. I really don't know, but this is a really cool addition, because sometimes you had some parts, for example, damaged inside, and to repair them you would have to take apart like half of your ship. So this is really cool and addition, and I do love it. Right, so the next thing is added colorable texturable wings for small vehicles. Yes, so as you can see, these are free models for the wings, so we don't need to now you don't need to make wings for your small vehicles. Although yes, I have been flying in a giant sausage that didn't have any wings, but it didn't require that. But I guess now you can do that. Here is one wing block. So if you go to the context menu, right click, you will have 3 different sizes of those guys, and as you can see, Well, I don't know if they work properly. And why is that? Let me just place that one over here. Come on. Well, okay, that's funky, but okay. Let's go with the multi-tool. Look at the damage. You cannot damage the wing. I don't know if that's OP or not, but this is experimental. Look, this is the new multi-tool, by the way, and you can, as you can see, take apart the whole ship, but you cannot do anything to the wing itself. So if you want to have invincible ship, just place a wing in front of your ship, and there you go. You are fully protected, or you can even make your whole ship with those wings. Probably that will change in the nearest future, because as I said, that is experimental version. Right, so these guys are also, you can color them any way you like, except for the pink. Right, and I think I have a texture thingy jig over here, or was it over here? Yeah, texture and simple. And I don't know, I don't remember if that was a case, but look at that constructor. This is advanced constructor. There is a output window, which is really fantastic, because at some point I just hit the maximum inventory capacity, and actually I was stuck with it. So now we have additional window over here. Of course, the output window where all the things that you produce goes to. So as you can see, I have some stuff over here, and bada bim, bada boom. Bam, there it goes. So it doesn't trash the inventory itself, so you don't need to look for the stuff that you just made because one of the components were missing and it was placed in the beginning of the queue or whatever. So yeah, this is really cool thing, cool addition, and I do really like that. Do I have my helmet on? No, fortunately not, because the oxygen level is going down and I don't know why. Right, added ATM machines. Yeah, so you have seen them over here. ATM machines are really cool stuff. As you there's one. So this is automated teller machine. Do I have one on me? No. So what happens now? If you get coins, for example, for completing a mission, you cannot right click and shift and do anything with them. You can just split them in half, right? Then you get this ATM and the credits. Look at that, I have 252 credits and we have 30 gold coins. I think is each and single one of the gold coin gives you 50 credits. So what you do is go to the ATM, and here is the deposit window, your current balance, and boom, plus 50 credits. Isn't that cool? Well, in a way it is, but we cannot do the kaching anymore. If you don't know what the kaching is and you're new to the channel, go back to any other video, latest video, and you will know what the kaching is. Right, so let me just put all of this stuff over here. Now the balance is 1,752 credits. So how do we get our money back? If we want to go give that money to a friend or somebody, you just withdraw the money. And now what happens is that the credit cards are gone, right? And they have been replaced by the money cards. Each money card is worth 1. So you can place 1 credit, look at that, 1,602 credits, and boom, 3 credits in total. So you can give those to your friend, or you can just place it at the ATM. I don't know if that's gonna be affected by any other distraction or stuff like that. If it's destroyed, sorry about that. I'm just having a sore throat today again, so let me just make another ATM. But I believe we can just, you know, lend money to somebody because the balance is still here, so the bank is safe and nobody actually can rob you from your money, which is, well, okay, but all too well. And at the end of the day, I just really liked to do the catching and get the credits to my account wired directly. So I'm gonna place it over here, and there you go. What's with the 150? I don't want to withdraw any money. Okay, so yeah, your money is safe and sound. This is really something cool and fantastic. Right, what's next? ATM, yeah, separated small and large blocks, hull, window, truss blocks, and please note that we have to rebalance the weight, because as I said, the things about Hover 2 engines, Hover engines version 2, as I said, probably devs are looking into balancing the ship, I mean the weight and such. So as you can see, we have small blocks for small vehicles, such as small vehicles and hover vehicles, and normal. These are steel blocks, and these are steel blocks as well, but they are marked as L, as large, for large structures like bases and capital vessels, because previously you had this block, for example, for a small vehicle, which is kind of a small. It was the same for the base, which is humongous, like this one. This is a whole block, right? So at the end of the day, it didn't sum up. So anyway, well, that is cool. That is cool that the devs are still working on improving the game, because, well, they are really doing an awesome job. Right, what's next? Added code locks to several blocks. Yeah, if you go, for example, to the door. This door, I just pressed P, and there you go. Now all doors are inside the control panel, and they have lock code thingamajig. So you can, just add a lock code, set it, and it will be locked, but only for the people who know, who are playing. Sorry, this door will be locked for every other single people that don't know the lock code. And yeah, anyway, multiplayer wise and gameplay wise, for me as a YouTuber, well, it's not gonna happen that I will place any locks. Well, I should, but showing those lock codes on screen, that's gonna be a bit ridiculous. Right, anyway, that is cool. Next thing, auto mining device. Work in progress. Man, this is so cool and fantastic. So, basically, that is just automative drill. I think there is a deposit that is a cobalt deposit. So as you can see, it looks like a hover engine, but you can place it. Let's place it over here. I have few, so no biggie. I don't know if it needs to be. I believe it needs to be in a certain distance from the ore itself. So I'm gonna place this one over here, just to show you guys how it looks. So this is automative device that you can pick up. If you have seen that on the screen, yeah, left shift and F, pick it up. And all you do is go into here and add some energy items, and bada bing, bada boom, look at that, sweet, fantastic. And per hour you will get 171 per hour. Next, produced in 10, 9, 8. There is of course some time, but this works the same as the oxygen and hydrogen thingamajig. Right, so let's actually pick it up, because I want to test a thing, because we have placed that guy on the edge of the ore deposit that you have seen. Now let's go to the ore deposit itself and let's place it on top of it. And as you can see, you can place only one of those guys. By the way, they are not affected by or attracted. They are not affected. Well, the drones don't give a fuck about them, basically, so you don't need to worry about them. But of course, what the fuck was that? Oh, that was the strike. But in the PvP world, multiplayer, other players may want to destroy it and get the stuff for themselves. Right, so energy. I'm terribly sorry. So as you can see, the source quality doesn't affect it. the amount, so the distance from the deposit that didn't affect the amount. So yeah, that's cool. That's really awesome and fantastic, and I do love it. Well, it looks like a humongous engine, not hover engine, big airplane engine, but anyway, that is really cool addition. I don't know how you are supposed to put it in your pocket just to pick it up, but yeah, anyway, well, that's done. That is really something cool. So all you need to do is just make few of those and your life will be much easier. Although these guys do is that here? Tools, miscellaneous, weapons, where was it? Base? Where do we need to unlock it? Oh yeah, just move it over here. Level 12 miscellaneous, you will find that. Though they will require computers, control devices, electronics, metal components, and 4 power coils. Yeah, the power coils sometimes are pain in the ass, but anyway, well, you can do it. Well, let me just get some food because I will die out of hunger. Right, so this is getting a bit a long video, but I just wanted to show you guys all the cool stuff that have been added recently. I think I have some food over here. Let me just check. Yes, fortunately that is done. Okay, added structure overview window. Structure overview window. I don't know if that's it. If that's a case, if that's a overview window, well, yeah, cool. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue with the changes. Tweaked material on scope of Shotgun 2. Shotgun 2, I have one over here. Tweaked material on scope. Well, if you say so. Now it's not illuminated anymore when dark. Well, it is not dark because of the sake of the gameplay. I don't want to do that. To that tweaked muzzle fire, now light is disabled much faster after shooting. Well, I think it is. Added limit to number of mounted weapons. Max count indicates how many weapons can be fitted on a structure. If it says structure, I think that's gonna apply to this one as well. Sorry about that, but I haven't seen any information about max thingy-jigs. Size, mass, generator, max output, that's a fuel consumption. Well, that's the generator. That the generator power, there's a consumption, fuel, warp drive. Well, I don't see any of that, but anyway, I think maybe one of you guys found it, so you can let me know in the comment section down below. Added new doors that open vertically. Yeah, this is really cool because I was missing that. Really. Okay, so we have some doors made. What the fuck is that? I don't know what the constructor is doing, but if you want to make the doors, right click context menu and you will have 2 doors that can open vertically. And look at that, I have placed them over here. So yeah, they fit nicely. Look at that, how smooth they are against the walls. This is really something cool. Although I would like to point out that sometimes you are placing those walls and you want to algin them a bit differently, but anyway, well, this is really cool that the devs are working on both of those thingy-jigs. So as you can see, this one just opens like zoop, but these doors open bum bum bum, and they are, as you can see, no, they fit as well quite nicely. Well, anyway, I think maybe the bigger doors, and it doesn't matter. And this is really cool, and I do like it. Added hangar doors, shutter doors, ramps, and to control panel, as I said before, with code logs. So all of those guys are now in the control panel and you can steer with them. You cannot log them, so that kind of sucks, because sometimes you would like to lock a door just for a permanent thing, so you won't just go out by accident. Added more experience points due to the new blocks. Added new block groups such as landing gear blocks for small vehicles and heavy small vehicles, and blah blah blah. Short version of the landing gear, single and double. Okay. Added new block group landing gear blocks capital vessel. Yeah, so for the small vehicles and capital vessels, that these two applies. Added new model for the multi-tool, as you can see. This is the new multi-tool, and there it goes zap zap, and when you want to repair it goes zap zap, but differently with green laser. Yeah, so it looks nice. Well, it looks like a giant paint gun, but anyway, well, okay, fair enough. So this is model, this one is tier 2 with the handle on top, and this one is tier 1, which is, I believe, a bit smaller, a bit compact, but it does the same thing as it used to do before. Right, so that is done. Let's go on top, because let's jump our way up, because that is new model, new radar model. As you can see, well, it looks kind of cool. It has some shiny surfaces, so that is really awesome and cool, and I do like that model. But I would expect much more new models, not only if the Unity shop changes them and devs just add them. But anyway, yeah, cool. That is good. Tweaked model of the filler tool. So that is new filler tool. Well, the filler tool now looks like the old tier 2 multi-tool. But I think it is much smoother, as you can see, and the texture is much smoother, but we still cannot use any scope, and well, it does have a scope, as you can see. That is a scope, and you cannot use the scope. Why would you actually filler tool? Yeah, anyway, that's neat. I mean, the texture is neat, and yeah, I do like it. Clouds when high up in the air are now stronger on several playfields. If they are stronger, I don't want to get into fight with them. New thrusters now. Thrusters have now more consistent names, like thrusters small, medium, large, extra large, and stuff like that. Temporarily removed Atmo thrusters. So as you can see, this is the M thruster. Well, this is apparently, well, the small thruster. Wasn't that? No, that's just the V engine, but I think that there was somewhere, I've seen it. Yeah, the thruster S small. Yeah, I think it's on top. Yeah, no, to the side. As you can see, thruster S, and this one is thruster M. Cool. That's really nice. Added better setting, better start setting. So there is a creative Omicron nowadays, with thanks to the Vex ray for the base. Added overall health state of the structure to the control panel. We have seen that on the small vehicle, and we can see it over here in the control panel of the base as well. Let's damage that a bit. Well, that is not a damaging tool, so let's damage that, and as you can see, 20,000 health. Well, if you destroy the block, the health will go down. So anyway, it doesn't actually matter. Well, it does matter for example, ships and other stuff. Well, for the bases as well. But I wish we could auto repair with the repair bay the bases as well. So you would have like a humongous weapon that you just go outside and make it as a bubble and just zap the place to. Repair it, for example, with the cost of some materials. That would be really awesome and cool. I would really like that, devs. If some of you are watching, you know what to do in the Alpha 5. Right, what's next? Added artificial mass blocks. Yeah, new mass blocks that weigh. For example, this artificial mass weighs 2 tons, which is quite a heavy block. If you think about small vehicles that have like a couple of tons, up to, I don't know, 20, something like that. This one actually has a mass of 30 tons, but if we add this artificial thingy-a-jig, where was it? It was over here, so it was 30 tons. So if we place some of those bad boys, that should be 6 tons in total. There you go, mass has increased. That's gonna be related probably with the balancing of the ship and the new thrusters and stuff like that, and pitch and yaw and blah blah blah. I don't know anything about flying, so anyway, well, but balancing ship is pretty obvious, I think, for everyone. Added an additional console block. Well, I have absolutely no idea, I haven't discovered that at all. Added better model for the cockpit, capital vessel 2. Well, actually, let's go over here with the capital vessel and cockpit. So this is a better model of the cockpit. What the fuck is going on? I think the creatures start to roam the over here. Replaced old shotgun tier 1 with better model. Yeah, it is a much better model. Look at that. Let me just go to the light and show you guys how this badass looks like with a... This is really cool. This is really cool that the new models appear in the game. I'm sorry about those shooting thingies on top of the base. What else? Custom lights now switch off in space, now 3 times later, blah blah blah. Motorbikes now gets removed when wipe time, that's for the multiplayer version. And finally swapped Talos with Titan in the PDA mission custom tools and set to part 1. So if you go to your mission single players, there is a custom tools. If there is a part 1 and part 2, well, that is fantastic. But it used to say find free Talos parts. Now all you need to do is find one part of the Titan. So now it is Titan, not Talos. Yes, I was nagging about that as well. So this is really cool. This is really something fantastic, because for new guys, find Talon and you can only find Titan. What the fuck? What the fuck? But anyway, well, that was done. Oh man, that was really some long ass video. So anyway guys, I'm gonna wrap up this episode over here, because I have read completely. I have read all the notes that I had on the game, and I think we have covered everything. So this is really cool. I am really excited about this. And yeah, illuminated the dark. Let's just check that illumination, dark illumination. If it illuminated, I haven't noticed that, probably. So okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment about the gameplay, comment about the alpha, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see. And yeah, give me a feedback on that. So if you also would like me to keep playing my gameplay in the stable branch, or should we change to the experimental version, please let me know in the comment section down below. I expect your feedback on that, and I hope we'll see each other in the next episode. So till then, take it easy, have fun, happy gaming.